Hi, Jess. What's happening with getting the best entry-level jobs here in Australia?
Okay, so I'm sure, as you know, I have loads of people ring or email and say, I want a dump truck traineeship. I want to get into the mines. I want a dump truck traineeship. And that's kind of the only entry level job that anyone really hears about or knows about, because they're always talking about it in the media and everyone's always banging on about getting a dump truck traineeship. But there's several other options to get an entry level that are actually probably more interesting jobs and sometimes easier to get into. When we post a dump truck traineeship, or anyone does, we usually have over 20,000 applications. So the chances of you getting one of those with no operating experience is very. So there's also utility roles, which is on the village side of things. So if you've got a hospitality background, no experience, anything, that's a good one to look at. There's also drillers offsider. Those roles usually require an HR license and a first aid certificate as a minimum requirement. So you may want to look into those two things if that's a job you were going to look at. And then at the moment, because of all the underground kind of blowing up because of the price of gold, you can also look at some service crew roles, nippers, and underground truck operator roles, which I think generally aren't usually an entry-level role, but at the moment they need bums and seats. So if you've done the education and done the course and your resume is all up to scratch, you'll have a shot at getting some of those roles as well. And then obviously there's labourer roles or trade assistant roles and other roles like that, depending on your background and what your skills are.
Thanks, Jess. That answers it well.